Anthony against Gay. Calderon in the corner. Back to Anthony. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Lopez, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
McLemore dishes to Rondo. Gay passes to Ace. Back to Gay. And Anthony sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And so here's Sacramento, trailing by 4. And Azik kicks to McLemore. To the wing right side. Rondo with a clean look. That one's good from the corner. Rondo's got his first bucket in this one.
And one thing about Ben McLemore, he can be an absolute lights-out shooter. Last season was a big improvement over his rookie campaign. Up in field goal, three-point, and free throw accuracy. Really just scratching the surface in terms of his potential.
And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. Off the left rim and out. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Here's Porzingis. It's stolen by McLemore. Here's Gay. Lopez with the block. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And the Kings making a change here. Curry's checked in. It's tipped. Stolen away. And Azik kicks to Gay.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
6.
And for Ben McLemore out of Kansas, he knew he had to work harder after the Kings drafted a guy to replace him, Nick Stauskas. And, of course, Stauskas went on to have Clark an even worse rookie campaign than McLemore had the year before.
Yeah, and McLemore actually on the uptick, very much improving in year 2, and that means perhaps Stauskas will be the odd man out.
Pass to Vujacic. Takes a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Gay on the way. Feeds to Cousins. Pass to AC. Stolen by Vujacic. To the left side wing. Now the pass to Porzingis. Here's Lopez. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks out front, up 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Here's Curry.
And the Kings last season struggled with just about everybody. And the Eastern Conference was no different. Just couldn't get the wins they needed to keep pace in their conference.
On the court for Sacramento. Curry is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Quincy Ace. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot. Clark, the Kings last season, only 11 wins in 30 games against the Eastern Conference. Only had more out of the conference wins than the Wolves last season. That was not a good number.
Yeah, and the Kings didn't have a winning record against any Eastern division either. So you can't make up ground in the West if you can't beat the teams in the East.
They get it back, and Cousins throws it down. Outside for Thomas. A 3-ball. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Thomas got a pair of triples in the second now for the Knicks. And Bellinelli kicks to Curry. The dish to Bellinelli. Pocket 6. Curry attacking. Here's AC. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
McLemore's checked in for the Kings. Rondo comes in for Curry. There's a screen by Williams. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Gay.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derrick Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
McLemore dishes to Gay. And O'Quinn sends it back.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
Gay in the corner. He dishes it to McLemore. Kicks it out to Gay. Money from the wing. Gay's got 6.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Back to Afflalo. And Thomas has it in the corner. And the Knicks miss again.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Gay feeds it to McLemore. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The Knicks leading by 5. Anthony can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Screen by Cousins. Taken away. Here's Porzingis. He's covered by Rondo. New York moving it around.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Gay outside to the wing right side. McLemore, no good. Knicks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Porzingis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's Porzingis. He has 7.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark
Yes,
bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settled.
Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Gay passes to McLemore. Back to Gay. And Cousins kicks to McLemore. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up the baby hook. And that one hits back iron.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Gay outside. Anthony with the defensive effort. And so well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. We've got Kyle O'Quinn. Calderon is out there with a Afflalo. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in the power forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Afflalo kicks to O'Quinn. The feed now to Anthony. That's good. Anthony's got the opening bucket to start the second half for New York.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
And O'Quinn sends it back. And here's Calderon. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Sacramento ball.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
They get it back. Here's Cousins. Another miss by Curry.
Sacramento foul.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big 3 to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day, and that's really what Carmelo did.
Here's Afflalo off with the layup.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Passes to Porzingis. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3. As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Now here's Anthony. 16-point lead, the largest margin